Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have another Stitch and Chat video for you today. Yes, I skipped yesterday, which was Wednesday. Um, I have a couple of reasons that I did. The first reason is Tuesday morning was really good, very effective. I made at least a Stitch and Chat video and maybe 2 book review videos. And but Tuesday afternoon was my sister-in-law's funeral, and I knew, like, the closer it got to, say, 1 o'clock, the more emotional I got. Because I knew seeing my brother and Jill's family was going to be more difficult than words can say. I definitely won't say more difficult than you can imagine, because we all have been there one way or another. So I get picked up by my daughter and Mikey, and we head to Roxbury, to where the Elliott Church was, and we did get there late, but they extended the viewing, so we were able to pay respects, and it wasn't easy. My brother is so broken. Her mother, I mean, everybody was sad, don't get me wrong, but the 3 people that hit it the hardest for me was her oldest son, my brother, and her mother. Of course, all of her sons, all of her sisters, her nieces, her nephews, her grandchildren, of course they all took it hard, but I watched those 3 faces through the course of the day and the evening, and wow. So I went with my daughter and her fiance Mikey, and when I got there, my sisters, 3 of my sisters were there, and my brother-in-law, and my nephew, and my niece, and my niece's mom. So there was, a lot on my side of the family as far as making me feel a little bit more safe, because I don't do well in public settings. I really don't. Even with family, but with Jill's family, like, I haven't seen her sisters, like, I remember one's name is Dot, another one is Juanita. I haven't seen those ladies, like, for 20 years, or maybe 30 years. It's been a long time. And I haven't seen my nephews in years. Again, 10 years. So I needed to be around, my siblings, my daughter, my niece. It was just good to, I don't know. That's just me with my, I won't say I have agoraphobia, because I definitely don't, but I do have trouble in social situations. I'm very open and I kind of forceful, I guess, in social media, but in person I am a true introvert. Always have been. I don't know what's wrong with my throat today, and always will be. So today, okay, so I wasn't able to film yesterday because I had some issues. The first issue, beyond having the emotional impact that Tuesday served, was on the ride home. It was a tight fit in my sister and brother-in-law's car, and I guess I didn't have enough leg room. I had trouble going from the funeral to the restaurant. Oh, by the way, we went to this, before I tell you that, the most of the family, I would say about half of the people that were at the funeral, went to this restaurant called Flaming Grill and Buffet in Roslindale. And when I say most, I mean well over 100 of us. My brother had reserved a room that would accommodate at least 100 of us. I didn't count. I know Michael counted. He counted twice, and his friend Stewie's wife also counted, because they had to settle with the restaurant. I think they prepaid, or were going to pay later, or whatever. So we had a room, and I loved the place. Now, I have esophageal issues. I have esophageal strictures that just keep cropping up. So every few months I have a dilatation, And so I knew going to a buffet could be very difficult for me. So I have been learning how to eat, which is like 3 or 4 bites, wait 5 or 6 minutes, 3 or 4 bites, 5 or 6 minutes, and that way I'm able to eat most of a meal. So my first trip to the buffet, I got things that I knew or thought that I would enjoy, and I ate in that manner. So it took me an hour to eat half a plate, but you know, it was satisfying. And then I waited about an hour, and then I went back, and I only got a few things the second time, and I only had maybe 6 more bites the second time. Really, the second trip was a waste. No, well, not truly a waste, because I shared that with my sister Julie, so it wasn't a true waste. So anyway, um, so when I got home, okay, so like on the ride to the restaurant, it was a tight fit, and my left foot got caught somehow under my sister's seat. And so during the drive, I kind of yanked my foot out, and then we go to the restaurant, we're fine, and then we drove back. They drove me home, which was a good 40-minute ride. And so I came home exhausted, and my stomach had been hurting because I take 2 medications to eat. I take something for GERD and something for ulcers before I eat, and I forgot to carry my medication with me, so I was in a lot of pain. And I had a lot of stomach pain, esophageal issues, stomach pain, and then the foot issues. So I got home and I went right to sleep. However, I was not able to stay asleep because I had 2 problems that manifested themselves very, very quickly as soon as I crashed, and that was wicked muscle spasms in my calf and feet, most notably the foot that got caught under the seat, and then the choking episodes that happen when it's time for surgery. And when I say choking episodes is when it's time to call the gastroenterologist is when I can't sleep for choking. And would you believe it, that Tuesday night was the night that the choking started again. And of course it continued last night, Wednesday night too. But in any event, I had to get up because the spasms were too painful. And of course the discomfort from the choking episodes. And plus hubby was at work and my son was at work with hubby, so I didn't feel comfortable, being in bed choking. So I got up. I did stitch for several hours, and then I tried to go back to bed once my husband came in from work. But unfortunately, the spasms continued as soon as I lay down. And by the way, I was taking, we have electrolyte powder. So I was taking electrolyte powder. I was taking magnesium capsules. I was drinking as much water, but I could not stop the cramps in my legs and feet. So I got back up around 3 and I just stayed up. And so that night I did get a lot of stitches, maybe like 400 stitches on this project. So that's what I did that night. And then yesterday I was just really tired. I just was too tired to do anything because I barely got any sleep Tuesday night. So there was no video. Now, so that's all the negative stuff. Let's talk about what's going on today with me. Let me try to grab this floss. Nope, I missed. I hate that when I get to the end. I only have 2 more stitches, so we're going to try to use this. So today I have a book review for Gouda Friends by Kathy Yardley to write for a blog tour. I think I already made a video, but I do have to do a written review because it's for a blog tour. And in that written review, I will link my YouTube review. So I've got to do that after I make this video here. And then I read, what did I read yesterday? I read something yesterday. I've got to grab my phone. Why am I drawing a blank? I am drawing a blank. So yesterday I read Savvy Sheldon Feels Good as Hell. So I've got to make that video review and then also write a review because it's for a blog tour as well. and I am halfway through with two other books. One is it's called It's the End of the World, and I'm in my bathing suit. It's a middle grade book that it's from Scholastic. I have to flip this because I forgot to stitch high enough to park the thread, the floss. So let me just secure it. So that book is from Scholastic Press. I don't know how I got the print arc. Sometimes often I get lots of books, don't know where they come from, they just show up. And so I don't often, actually it might be my very first, sorry about this, it might be my very first middle grade book. I'm working around a cat, guys, that's why it's so hard to flip this, because my cat is underneath. He's underneath this Q-snapping stand. He's so weird. And see, now it falls off. I can't pause and reshoot the video because I don't know how to edit on the computer, but there's my cat, by the way. That's what I'm trying to work with. So anyway, I've got to write those book I'm halfway through with the middle grade book that I got, and I'm also halfway through with another book which is called The Lion Club by Annie Ward. So I'll finish both of those books today and make those video reviews. The Annie Ward book is a blog tour, so that'll get 2 reviews. It'll get a video review and a written review. And the middle grade book is just a random book that showed up, so that'll get a video review. And then I will go on and read, I did leave my The Family Holiday by Shalini Boland, and that'll be my last March review, which is thank goodness because it's the 24th. I'm just trying to secure my Q-snap because it fell off trying to work around my cat. So I'll read the Shalini Boland book, and then I'll read a few psychological thrillers, and that's how I plan on finishing up March. Now I have 2 arcs here. Oh, by the way, the middle grade book comes out April 5th, so even though I'll make the video today, you won't see it on this channel until release date. But I have 3 books here I want to read. I don't know how I can show you with my cat, so we're just going to have to raise this because the cat's underneath. I can't move my Q-snap back. So I've unmasked My Life of Solving America's Cold Cases by Paul Holes. Now I'm going to read it, but it doesn't come out to mid-April. But I'm going to try to read that in the next couple days. Then I've got this one, Pesticide, which says it's a Linda and Donatelli mystery. So I'm going to see if there are previous books. It comes out April 19th, so hopefully I can find previous books and read those. Then I got this one, Treachery. Again, it's hard to show you the whole book because of the cat, but Treachery ×2 by Robert McCall, a cocaine Hawaiian mystery. So I was able to go and get this is the 4th book, so I will read all 3 of those. So those are books that I got in last week that I want to get read. So let me just put them back over here. I have this one here. I'm trying to get it. I tell you, working around a big cat is not easy. Then I have Do You Follow by J.C. Bedond, and I think this came out, it came out a while ago. It says advanced reader copy, but there is some gifts that were in the book. So this is also in the queue. So that's my reading for the next few days. And I say few days because I got my reading mojo back, and I just want to grab my stitches on Markup RXP. Let me just go to my app because I'm switching over to yellow, and so I just want to be able to mark. Okay, just had to see what to do, so it looks like I leave the space on this one. Yeah, so anyway, and now I'm working with yellow, which is really hard contrast wise for you guys to see, but you'll just have to take my word for it that I'm stitching with yellow. The cat's waking up, so hopefully he won't bump me. I'm trying to find the other end of this. I like looping in the front. Give me 1 second. So, so yes, I've got, I don't know why that stitch didn't come all the way through. So I've got the reading lined up. I've got the videos lined up that I have to do. Oh, I also have to make a video for Desperation in Death. That doesn't come out to September 6th, so that video, I want to make it while the book is fresh. I don't know why I've got this blue, but I'm going to use a, I think it's called a, it's a little needle that I can push that through. You can't see it. I'm gonna bring this down. But I've got some blue floss that came through, but I have a special needle. Stitch grab it or something. So I'll clean that up after I'm done with this video. So I have to make a video review for Desperation in Death, but I have to hold it till September 6th. So I'll make that video today as well. So that's at least 3 or 4 videos I've got to make today after this one. 2 or 3 will go up, and maybe 2 will be held over. And then I'll read those 4 print arcs I just showed you, plus the Shalini Boland book, make all of those videos. So it should be a good week. It should be a really, well, I can't really say that. Today's Thursday. It should be a good weekend, maybe. Say that. So, despite having a difficult day Tuesday with the funeral, with the spasms, with the esophageal issues, I am doing okay. I am. You know, some hiccups along the way socially, but you know what? I guess some drama just never ends, but I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Very busy, you know, and I guess that's about it. So I'm going to drop this needle onto the magnet and end this video and get it uploaded, and I will be back with more. You guys have a great one. Bye bye.